Hello everyone, Rurikhan here coming at you with another Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls video, and as I've promised, I told you guys I was going to do still one more video on the Crusader, as well as a video on adventure mode, so I thought, well, why not just do both? So this is my Crusader, and I am currently in adventure mode. The way adventure mode works is that you finish the game once. After you finish the game, and that means like the feat Act 5, so the feat Acts 1 through 5. And after you finish the game, adventure mode opens up. You can still play the campaign again if you so desire, but you can also come into adventure mode. And the way adventure mode works is you get bounties. So if you open up the map, you will notice that there are a couple of exclamation points over here. These mark 2 bounties that I have to make. If you notice, there's already 3 bounties that were made, so I've already completed a bounty for killing Belial, another bounty for killing Tyrus the Wild, and another bounty for my lost treasure, apparently. Well, my name is not the Cobb, but the lost treasure of Khan. So yeah, I completed these 3 already so that we could focus on these other 2, so that after I show you guys how bounties work, I can show you how rifts work as well. Now, before we get started though, I wanted to show you guys the Crusader a little bit and how it plays. For those of you that are wondering about how the Crusader plays, it is pretty much a mashup of the Diablo's 2 Paladin with the World of Warcraft Paladin. Yes, I am not kidding. That is exactly what it is. So here's a skill that should be familiar for you guys, except, I mean, for those of you who played Diablo 2, except for the extreme amounts of lightning that are going to be coming out of this skill, the rest of the skill should be fairly similar, fairly familiar. That is the Blessed Hammer. Straight out of Diablo 2, of course, it's got a rune that is increasing lightning damage. The reason why I'm using lightning skills as much as I am on this particular build right now is because this hammer, which I picked up, which is Odin's son, which theoretically is Thor's hammer, but yeah, this hammer increases lightning skills damage by 14%, so I kind of changed my Blessed Hammers to lightning, because previously to that, I was actually using Blessed Hammers with Limitless, which gives you a chance of spawning another hammer whenever one of your hammers hits an enemy, which is really, really, really good. But since this is still a leveling up build, I fool around with this stuff all the time. Another skill that makes a return, they call it Shield Bash here, but do not be fooled because it is actually Charge. Yeah, you can't see it right now, but if there was an enemy there, I would actually be charging towards it. Let's see, what else? A couple of skills here that should be familiar to you. Blessed Shield, for those of you who've played the World of Warcraft Paladin, should be fairly familiar. Same as the Avengers Shield. What else we got? We got Fist of Heavens. That's from the Diablo 2 Paladin, pretty much. Oops, did I not change that? Sorry, my bad. That's pretty much from Diablo 2. Kind of like the same effect. We're out of rage. Damn it. Not rage. Sorry. Wrath. It is actually Wrath. Let's get some action going on the Desolate Sands as I try to showcase these skills. Now the thing is, I don't want to go too in-depth into the Crusader, as I also want to tell you guys about the different bounties and all that stuff, how that works, and how that provides you with materials to enter rifts. But yeah, this is Fist of Heavens. Let's see if I can find an enemy so that I can show you guys Charge while we're here. Where the hell is Charge? It's not called Charge. I keep forgetting it's called Shield Bash. What should we do? It's like whatever. I'll just do Shield Cross, whatever the hell that happens to do. I didn't fool around with these skills too much because, to be honest, as soon as I saw Blessed Hammer, I decided to just do a build around Blessed Hammers, the good old Hammerdines. What the hell? I don't even know what that skill is doing. Damn it. Ugh. But either way, this is the Charge. Trust me. What's this? Shattered Shield. Okay, this one should show you guys how it works. Come on. Give me an enemy in here so that I can shield bash the crap out of them. There we go. They're just so close to me. I should get some wrath. There you go. See? That's the Charge skill, just like I told you. I just wanted to make sure you guys saw that. That Charge skill was also available in Diablo 2. Damn it, my damage is going to suck now, though, because of that. Because I don't really use Shield Bash, even though it's cool and all, and I know that a lot of people would be expecting me to rely a lot on Shield Bash. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, Blessed Hammer holds a very special place in my heart, because I did make a lot of Hammerdines back in my day. That is what we used to call the build of Paladin that would use the Blessed Hammers. So let's see, we got also Shield Glare. This blinds your enemies in an arc in front of you. Wow, that has a long cooldown. You see, that's one of the reasons why showing skills is a little bit hard, at least doing it as fast as I want to do it. Thank you. We also got Consecration. Wow, that one has a really big cooldown. But Consecration works like you would expect. You got Judgment. Judgment is actually an AoE. It also has a cooldown. Everything's got a damn cooldown. Iron Skin works pretty much the same way that the Barbarian Ignore Pain works. Reduces your damage by 50%, and it's got a bunch of stuff that you can do with it as well. You got the Phalanx, which I haven't really used yet. Summon powerful avatars who charge forward to the targeted destination. Let's try this. Summon war horses. There. Well, I guess that's kind of cool. Take that. Although it doesn't really deal as much damage as I would like. We also have another skill which I like to refer to as the Ion Cannon. Yes, the Crusader comes with a skill that I like to call the Ion Cannon. Boom! You'll see that laser coming out from the sky? That's what I call the Ion Cannon. I love that skill. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, not a really big fan of this Stampede thing, and it's really slowing me down. Which means I just need to switch back to my hammers and tell you guys about adventures. I think you guys get the idea of what the Crusader class is all about. There's more than just tossing hammers. Right now I'm tossing hammers, which a lot of you guys will probably recognize. If you played World of Warcraft, this is kind of like Hammer of Wrath, except it generates wrath for you. The skill is called Justice. The skill that I actually plan on playing, on using on my final build is Punish, because this skill will actually help you block, and every time that you block, it's going to help you deal more damage. But let's actually focus on adventures. I think you guys get the overall gist of it. There's also an Ekarat's Champion, which kind of reminds me of the Wrathable Kathos. Your character just transforms into this really big beast. But let's switch up for Thunderstruck Blessed Hammer and get things going. Right now, the bounty that we have is Clear the Vile Cavern, so we're going to have to go ahead and find that. Oh, we have a champion here. This shouldn't be too hard. So the basis of this build is just like spam hammers like all madness. Get everybody caught up in those hammers. It's going to deal ridiculous amounts of damage. Well, not really ridiculous, but it does a decent amount of damage. I'm still very curious to see how this build is going to perform on Torment 1, because obviously I'm only playing on hard right now because I want to level up all the way to 70. Once we get to 70, I have some gear that I have saved up for my character, and then we will go to Torment 1 and farm the crap out of that. But either way, yeah, this is Diablo 2 Adventure Mode, Bounties. Right now I'm looking for a cavern. Once we find that damn cavern, we're going to be able to enter it. This character also has auras. Right now I'm using an aura that increases my attack speed. I also have this thing which creates an explosion to all the enemies that come close to me. So they creates an explosion to all the enemies that come close to me. It sucks the enemies close to me with the rune that I have right now. And then it explodes, dealing massive amounts of damage. Namely, it's like 1,160% weapon damage. This class is also able to one-hand, two-handed weapons. With this Heavenly Strength, you can wield a two-handed weapon in your main hand while bearing a shield in your offhand, and your maximum movement speed is reduced by 15%. Right now, I'm not using that because I'm using the one-handed hammer that you guys found. But for the final version of the build, most likely I will be using that because I want to get as much damage as possible onto these blessed hammers. But the thing is, it's something that I still have to work on because I need to figure out how far I want to go into the damage side of it, because I also need to have attack speed to ensure that I can cast these fast enough. Because like the casting speed, the amount of hammers that I can cast in a short amount of time is determined by attack speed. So that is very, very important for me as well. Balancing out the attack speed that I'm going to be doing with the amount of damage that I'm going to be doing with these hammers. As you can see, this is the cave that we have to enter. We've now entered it, and kill all enemies in Vile Cavern level 2. So we need to find the passageway to level 2. As you can see, this has been pretty much the way that I've been leveling the character here. I've rushed through most of the game because I just wanted to get to Adventure Mode to show you guys what Adventure Mode is all about. And essentially, Adventure Mode is not like such a big deal, I guess, because I mean, you're looking at it and you're like, so it's just like playing Act 2. For starters, no, it's not just on Act 2. The bounties that I've gotten on this particular game just happen to be in Act 2. Because it can be Act 2, can be Act 3, can be Act 1. Oops. Thank you. Let's go ahead and keep that going. It can be any of the acts, and they just send you to random locations to do random quests, basically. Kind of like the random nature of the random maps in Diablo as well. And the reason why you want to do these bounties is because, well, the bosses give you loot, of course. They also give you these items here, which are Rift Keystone Fragments. And those will come into play once I complete these two bounties here for you. I will tell you guys how that works. But, yeah, you're going to need those rifts. Those two that I have there right now are actually from doing... Oh, crap, I'm going to get frozen. I actually don't have a counter for my character for when he gets frozen. Right now I'm considering dropping the Ion Cannon skill for the whole skill that turns my character into a really big badass, because that breaks the chill effect. That might be something that I need to do in order to survive. In Torment, I'm still considering all the options again. I need to actually get this character to Torment 1 and examine how survivable I can make him be, so that then I can make my decisions in regards to the way that I'm going to do the build. But yeah, the two Nephalem Rift keys that I have right now were from doing the bounties in this game. So this is all that you would get from doing a full session of bounties, which hopefully is what we're going to be doing here. So we're going to go into the Vile Cavern level 2. Again, I know that there's going to be people, why aren't you at a harder difficulty? Because I mean, you're just blowing through this stuff like no holds barred. And the reason is I am boosting. I'm boosting myself. I mean, there's probably better ways of going about doing it. It's just I'm trying to boost my character to level as fast as I possibly can. I realize, again, there's probably faster ways to doing it, but it's like I'm also having fun at the same time, so I'm happy. I'm just getting a fun, effective way of leveling my character. So let's go through here. Oh, we got a Cursed Chest. These happen now for those of you who haven't been playing Reaper of Souls. These are a lot of fun. So right now we have to kill... we had to kill all these enemies, and that was actually pretty easy. Usually these chests tend to be a little bit harder. They give you a ton of gems, as well as items and stuff like that. Dude, get out of my face. Wow, I'm surprised this bounty has actually taken a lot longer than I would have expected. Pool of Reflection, these will add you bonus XP, which is really cool. Allows me to level up a lot faster, which is something that I want to do. I've just actually finished the game like a couple of hours ago and then went to have dinner, so this character is just like fresh out of finishing Act 5. Okay, we didn't kill all the enemies yet. I'm probably missing like a boss or something. Let's keep going through here. Nope, nothing on here. Let me look at the map. We still have that. Let's hope that there was not a path up there. Because if that was a path up there... Oh! Is this a chest? Sweet. It looks like there was a path up there. Getting a lot of loot. Yes, for those of you who haven't been playing Diablo 3 in a while, you do get a ton of loot these days as soon as you start playing. And that includes legendaries, not just... Don't tell me... Oh, that counted as an enemy? Oh, man, I've been ignoring those things because I just don't even care. Enemies remaining 4. Don't tell me that there's 4 of those things in the walls or something. No, it looks like we got a little spider. Wow, 4 spiders. We also leveled up. But yeah, as you can see, we got another one of these Rift Keystone Fragments. So now we're going to press the map and just teleport to the archives of Zoltan Kulle. And we're supposed to be fighting against Zoltan Kulle. I hope that we don't have to do the side things where you have to go pick up his head and pick up his body, and because that'd be boring. Enter the unknown depths, kill enemies in the unknown depths, and kill Thungston. Wait, the unknown depths over there, and kill Thungston. No, Thugish, the enraged. So yeah, sometimes they'll give you missions like this where you have to actually find a specific named boss in the not boss, named mini boss, whatever, specific named enemy in a location. So there's that. Bust these guys up. Man, I hate these arcane enchanted. It's like the bane of my existence. It's that and friggin' frozen. Frozen ones are a pain in the ass too. It's actually taking me a while to take down these beasts. I need to start upgrading my damage. I actually have a better weapon waiting for me, but I really wanted to show you guys Thor's hammer because I thought this weapon was pretty funny, and it actually makes sense because I'm using mainly skills that throw hammers, and I think that sometimes it kind of breaks the immersion a little bit when I'm holding like a big sword and tossing hammers all over the place. So I really do appreciate this weapon that I got that allows me to just, you know, actually wield a hammer while I'm throwing hammers. It's like it actually makes sense. Come on, gather up in here, boys. Let's have some fun. Boom. So definitely these numbers are not as impressive as the numbers my Barbarian at level 70 is pulling, but I can't wait to see the kind of numbers we're going to be pulling once I actually gear him up in decent gear. I might even unequip my Barbarian for this character because I really do like shields. You guys know me. I love shield slamming. I love using my shield. And I know that I'm not using my shield right now, but that is only because the most efficient way to play I've found at this point in time is using the justice skill, which is the whole hammer toss thing. But I also like tossing hammers, don't get me wrong. But the skill that I'm going to be using when I'm actually trying to grind torment and all that is going to be a melee skill as opposed to the hammer toss skill. Because I have a feeling I'm not going to be doing enough damage to take out enemies as fast as I'm taking them out here. So eventually I'll just end up tanking enemies for a long time. That's going to be like the basis of the build that I'm working on. I want people to beat on me until they die. That's pretty much the way that I want this build to work. I want monsters to actually hit me until they drop dead. I'm not exactly sure if that's going to work out or not because 45% weapon damage does seem like really not that much. Come on, blow up, damn you, Treasure Gobbo. That's right. You blow the hell up and give me all of your loot. What? Did you see a boss? Ooh, sweet. Well, thank you very much. Have some ion cannon. Love the fact that ion cannon kind of chases people around. Okay, I need you guys to gather up. Let's have some fun.
Not ready yet.
Did your friends all die? Sorry. No, I'm not. Why would I be? So we've killed 86 enemies. We still have to kill a bunch more. Oh, I thought this was one of those pylons to exit the thing. Nope, looks like we've actually reached the end of this side, which means we need to progress to the right side. Yeah, usually you want to try and locate the named monster that you have to kill, which is kind of what I was trying to do. It's just these guys kept getting in my way, so it took a little while longer than I was expecting. Let's just keep going through here. So I'll be honest, I've been having a blast with Reaper of Souls. It definitely got me back into Diablo after I thought that I possibly couldn't get back into Diablo again. And I've just been playing it quite a bit. Like, this character was made pretty much non-stop. Like, I played until 6 a.m. last night. And last night, again, relative term, today is actually the April 1st when I'm recording this video. But I played until 6 a.m. last night. And then well, not really 6. It was almost 7 when I stopped playing. It was terrible. I should not binge game like that because, as you guys know, I barely ever sleep. But yeah, I played until like 7 a.m. and then I just went to bed, woke up, started playing again, and finished the game, pretty much. That's kind of the way that this character was created. What the hell? Jesus, could you be further away, sir? Also, I know that right now my character looks like crap because, like, oh, he's got this green robe looking thing and he's got shield and then he's got a red looking helm. Like, what the hell's going on there? It's like, I'm not paying attention to fashion because I'm changing gear so frequently that until I get to level 70, it won't even make any difference. Come on, can we please find that named mob? I might just actually start ignoring these guys because I want to get that named mob because I still have the whole rift thing to show you guys how that works. Radiant Diamond. By the light be damned. Okay, it's actually starting to aim now, so I would say it's probably in this direction. Let's go through here. And I will probably be showing you guys that build as well as the optimized version of the Barbarian Boulder Toss build that I have in future videos because making builds, as I've told you, is a big passion of mine, and Diablo 2 was a big deal for me to go ahead and make builds and stuff. And I'm definitely looking forward to sharing some builds that I'm going to be working on for Diablo 3, for those of you that are playing Diablo 3. Man, I'm going to be working on so much builds for so many different games. Like, I'm also going to be working on builds for Dark Souls. March has been a good month. March has definitely been a good month. Even though I practically killed myself working to cover all the titles that have been coming out, March has been amazing because so much cool stuff has come out. I mean, I've been just completely going insane with all the stuff that I want to play at the same time.
Not yet.
Boom! Thank you very much, my good sir. That completes that bounty, which means that now we can teleport back to town because we completed all the bounties. And now we talk with Tyrael, and Tyrael is going to give us a reward.
Your deeds should be rewarded. Please, take this. You have finished all the bounties here, but more await you in other lands.
Thank you very much. As you can see, we now got an Erodric cache. And an Erodric cache is an item that is just chock full of goodies, so you just open that, throws a bunch of stuff onto the ground. It also got that blood shard thing. You guys, not sure if you guys saw that. It had some blood shard things on the floor. We currently have 11. Blood shards can be returned to Kadala for powerful items. Now, these blood shards is... where's Kadala?
You should take a look.
We need to find Kadala. Oh, here she is. So these blood shard things allow you to do something that... I'm not sure if these were available before the patch or before Reaper of Souls. But basically what these allow you to do is you can spend these blood shards and gamble for items. So you get these items, they can be rare, they can be white, they can be legendary, whatever. And you can just come in here, gamble this, you can get a helm, boots, belt, pants, shield, whatever you want. So that's what blood shards are for. So you also got blood shards out of that, and you will also get blood shards out of Nephalem Rifts. Let me just sort through my inventory real fast here. The way that I sort through my inventory is break everything that doesn't matter, because I'm leveling up a character. Who gives a damn about saving stuff? I know that some people like the horde stuff, and I like the horde stuff too, don't get me wrong. What I mean is horde stuff for alts, me is like, nah, whatever. The halt can like support itself, hopefully. So this does not increase my damage, so we're probably not going to be getting that. But we can use two-handed weapons, like I said, on one hand. Wow. Okay, I need to start considering these swords. I'm gonna break this. I'm gonna save this sword for now. Let's break everything else. The reason why I break is that if I do want to make alts later on, I'll have tons and tons of crafting materials. Attack speed increased by 3%. But no, this one's got 4.5% critical chance, which is actually pretty important for me. This belt is going to do a little bit more damage. No, but it's also doing punish damage. Well, to be honest, I'm not using punish, but whatever. Break that, break that. This one does 272 damage, which is even more than this sword, right? Yeah, it's even more than that sword. And 400 strength. That's quite significant. So you're going down. 3% life. Yeah, this is crap. Holy skills deal 9% more damage. I'm not really using that many holy skills, but it does give critical hit chance, so I might have to take that. Thank you very much, good sir. And break these. Rare two-handed axe, 300. Okay. It just keeps going bigger and bigger and bigger. The problem is that this one is a lot slower. You guys will notice that. How much strength this one give? 395. Yeah, this is significant. This is going to be pretty friggin' beastly when it comes to those blessed hammers that I'm casting. How about these pants? They kind of suck. This armor is okay, but I got the legendary one with 2 sockets, so whatever. 316. Why is this one increases attack speed, freeze on a hit, and it deals more damage, but it's got less strength? I don't know. And it's also got more toughness because this one does not have vitality. Okay, I'm going for I'm going for stats overall. It's also got a lot more attack speed. I didn't notice that, and it's one hand. I didn't even notice this is one hand. That's why it's so much more damage. Okay, that means that we actually don't have to use the two-handed stuff. Sorry that I'm boring you guys a little bit with inventory management, but it is a big part of the game, so you guys can just expect that. So as you can see, we got 6 Rift Keystone fragments total. This is going to allow us to go into Rift. Going into Rift costs you 5 Rift fragments. So since we got 6, usually when you do... Wow, my character looks like a clown. Usually when you do a full set of Rifts, you will be able to... A full set of Bounties, you will be able to go into a Rift. And the way that you go into a Rift is you just click here, this Nephalem Obelisk. It creates this portal. You go in here, and now it's just going to put you on randomized levels with a bunch of bosses, and your objective is to reach, I think it's to kill a certain amount of creatures. So let's just go through here. Did I have anything new that needed sockets? No, it's all good. Oh, crap. I'm dealing so much more damage now. It's insane. Not to mention the attack speed's insane as well. It's all good. Look at this. Oh, sweet. So if you guys notice, there is now a bar on the right beneath the minimap there, on the right side of the screen. You have to fill up that bar by killing minions. Once you fill that bar up by killing minions, a boss is going to spawn. Then you kill the boss, and that is the end of the rift. Now, obviously, this rift is going to be fairly easy because I'm only running it on a hard mode. And I'm doing it solo, so it just becomes real easy. Particularly because also I feel that this build is really, really, really powerful. But who knows, maybe when I get the Torment, maybe I'll change my mind. Well, let's see if we can actually complete this rift here for you guys so that you guys can see what happens. Also, these rifts are not just one level, so they're multi-leveled. As a matter of fact, you can farm the rift even after you kill the rift's boss if you so desire, because there's going to be other bosses inside the rift, and there's always good loot to be had. Now, in my case, I'm not really going to be doing anything like that. And the reasoning is I'm just trying to level up, and whatever gear I get here is kind of pointless. It's just to help me level up, so farming for gear when I should be just completing more rifts seems completely useless. So with this character right now, I wouldn't do that, but with other characters, maybe it does kind of pay off to do the rift all the way and get the rest of the bosses and all that stuff. And again, bear in mind that doing rifts might not be the most efficient way of getting loot. Like I saw some people on Twitch doing these chest-only runs, but it's like, do you really want to run through the game and just open chests? It just feels so boring. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm getting too old for this shit. I don't know anymore, but I've seen a couple of people on Twitch do that stuff, and I was just like, really? That just seems kind of ridiculous. Yeah, every now and then when stuff gets really hectic, I've noticed that I've had frame drops. Particularly when I have other players on the screen, because the game just got so insane with all the special effects that you can do and all that stuff. Oh yeah, I also have a really, really pet peeve, and that is people that use wings. Now look, there's an item which I actually have in my inventory. I can maybe show it to you guys once I'm done with this rift, but there's an item which just gives you like wings, kind of like Imperious's wings, yellow wings, and I will be honest, that pisses me to no end. And people might think, oh, it's just because you don't have it and you're salty, and no, not at all. I have the item too. The reason why it really pisses me off is because there's already so much crap happening on screen. The last thing I need is for your character to become bigger when I'm playing a multiplayer match. I don't need your character to become bigger. Wait, what's this? Oh, this actually takes you back to the entrance. Okay. But there's more levels, I'm pretty sure. But anyways, as I was saying, I really just don't like that item. I don't like people using it. Maybe there's even an option to turn it off. I'm not 100% sure if there is. I'll have to check up on that later. It's just I've been way too busy leveling up my paladin. I don't stop. Paladin, you see? I don't even call it a Crusader. To me, it's a paladin. It's a combination of Diablo's 2 paladin and World of Warcraft's paladin. But whatever. Also, Wrath regenerates by itself, so it doesn't, like, you have a skill that generates Wrath, but it also regenerates, so there's that. Let's go ahead and pull out the good old ion cannon. Get some more crit damage. You guys might be wondering exactly why I'm using the Scoundrel NPC. And the reason is I want to get used to the way that he works, because in the final build, I realized that for a lot of people, they're going to say, oh, the Enchantress is better because the Enchantress has all the CC and all that stuff, and I fully understand that. The reason is, the way that I want to make this build, when I get to, when I do get to Torment level 70 and all that, the way that I want to make the build is I want to be hit. I want monsters to hit me, and I want them to... Actually, let me see if I can show you guys the way that the skill works. It's this one. Punish, Roar. And the way that this works is you melee strike people, and every time someone hits me and I block, an explosion comes off like that. You guys are seeing that explosion? That is from people hitting me while I'm blocking. So that's the way that I want to level this character in... That's the way that I want to level this character in Torment. I'm not exactly sure if that is going to be a viable way or not, but that's the way I want to do it. So, if I want people to hit me, I would obviously not want the Enchantress to come around because she's going to be transforming them into chickens, she's going to be pushing them away, she's going to be charming them, she's going to be everything to ensure, she's going to be doing everything to ensure that enemies don't actually get to hit me, which is not my intention. But for now, I'm going to go back to Justice with Burst. Actually, I don't need Burst anymore because, as a matter of fact, I'm not using the weapon that, does this weapon boost any particular skill set? No, it doesn't. So we don't actually need to use Thunderstruck anymore. Let's go for Limitless. And let's also switch Justice for, what do we got here? Sword of Justice. Hurl a Sword of Justice at your enemies. When the sword hit an enemies, gain 2% increased movement speed for 3 seconds. Oh! No, but I really do like Crack. Crack is really cool. And you guys will see what I mean by Crack is really cool. Oh, let's go ahead. Get the Hulk there. You guys see, basically it hits your enemies, and then it splits into 2 hammers, and it hits whatever's behind them. It also switches direction, though, so if there's something close to your enemies that is like on the opposite side or something, the hammers that Crack will actually... they will break in different ways. They won't just keep going forward. They can actually break backwards as well. Now, this is my favorite hammer type, which is the Limitless, because there's a 50% chance whenever one of my hammers hits an enemy that it's going to create another hammer. That's just insane. Ooh, legendary. Legendary amulet. Let's hope it's a good one. Well, it can't be that good because I'm level 53, but let's hope it's decent at least. Oh man, I do love this. I do love this hammer build. Just tossing hammers all over the place. I love it. It really brings back memories. I used to have a hammer dine, like I said, back in the days of Diablo 2. It was not my favorite build, but I still really, really enjoyed it. So I'm glad that this actually seems to be a viable build for leveling up and doing all kinds of crazy shenanigans. Lots and lots of fun. I really do need to identify that. Legendary, see what that is all about. Also, it's... Aw, damn it, you scumbag. Get the hell away from me. 256, that's not enough. The bow that the other guy has is like at 300 damage. This shield is crap. You are annoying. This will get killed. This is crap. This is crap. 330 damage. Okay. Could get behind that. Seems to do even more damage than my current weapon, and it attacks faster. Seems legit. Switching so fast. Switching gear so fast. Not even funny. So what do we got here? We got Dovu Energy Trap. Increases duration of stun effects by 20%. Well, yeah, it's not really that great. It does increase our attack speed, and it's got a socket in it, which means we can put a strength rune in there, a strength thingamajig. So yeah, I'll use it for now. Increasing the good old attack speed makes me cast more hammers. The main issue is that I am running out of wrath. I need to come up with some strategy. Speaking of which, I need to see if I actually equipped Heavenly Wrath. I might have equipped Heavenly Wrath by mistake. Oh wow, just the speed at which I toss stuff now. It's ridiculous. No, we got Righteousness. It's all good. It's all good. I'm not really going to talk too much about the passive skills yet because I need to study them when I actually get to Torment. Because, you know, just fooling around with passive skills at the... Like, I can glance through them in a second here if you guys want. But, like, actually trying to figure out the stuff that you're going to be doing on a final build as you're leveling up is just like, that's not the way to do things. You need to check how your survivability is doing, particularly in a build like this where I'm actually saying, I want to get hit. I want monsters to hit me. Please, hit me harder. Well, maybe not harder, just hit me lots of times, really, really low. That's what I'd like. Just hit me multiple times for very little amounts of damage. Aw, damn it. I was sure that I was in the middle there to prevent that. I love this. I just love the confusion that this creates on screen. It's hilarious. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Have some hammers, bro. Heard you like hammers. Sanguine Vow. Wow, it does look like this particular rift, is it going to be like a single tier rift? Because like I've done rifts that had multiple levels. I'm not sure if for whatever reason the rift that I've turned on right now. I mean, I've always done rifts with other people though, that's the thing. So I'm not sure if that influences it somehow. As you can see, we're slowly filling up that bar beneath the mini-map there, so we're almost at the point where, well, almost is a relative term. It's still going to take us a little bit, but we are getting to the point where we will be fighting the final boss. So everybody gather up, don't be shy. What we got? We still got... I should have really been just trimming through this entire level. Wow, there's a whole nother level down there that I didn't do. As a matter of fact, I might just teleport to town because my my Crusader moves really slowly, and I'm not even using the two-handed weapon thing that slows him down even further. As a matter of fact, you guys noticed that I have 42 Paragon levels. All the Paragon levels where there was available for move speed, I put all those, like just move speed. Just give me move speed so that I can move faster. Teleporting back seems like such a waste. Let's just walk there. Because of the loading screens will probably end up taking even longer than just moving our asses back here. But I'm definitely enjoying Crusader. I could see myself playing Crusader over Barbarian, which is a big deal because it's got the shield and all that. And I realize that right now there's going to be like 1 million people playing the Crusader, which kind of gets me like, it's... kind of sucks that there's 1 million people playing it, but at the end of the day, here's the thing. If you determine how much fun you're having by whether or not people are playing the same class as you, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. Like, you should definitely consider it, but at the end of the day, it's like, well, do you love shield slams? Yes. Do you love characters that actually use shields and maces and stuff like that? Well, yeah. Well, in that case, who gives a damn who everyone else is playing? Just don't care about that stuff. Just have fun. It's the way to do things. Let's keep going through here, see what else we got. Wow, this is a really big rift. I'm kind of weirded out because I thought that I was going to be able to show you guys how the rift kind of randomizes things and whatnot. Doesn't look like I will be. Maybe those are for higher levels, so I'll probably have to show you guys that on a higher level rift or something. Goddamn right I enjoy that. Tossing hammers all over the damn place. I am definitely going to miss I'm going to miss this justice skill when I start doing torment because I want to switch to punish, but I'm definitely going to miss it. Just tossing hammers from afar, I love it. The ultimate hammerdyne. Also, one of the reasons why I have the rune that pulls in enemies closer to me for Condemn is because I'm also using Provoke. And what Provoke does is it taunts the enemies to attack you, but it also gives you Wrath based on how many enemies you taunt. So I pull them all in close to me, then I taunt all of them, get like all my Wrath back so that I can keep on spamming hammers like a madman. Ion Cannon. Love it. You also get the Rurikhan sound effects. Is that frozen? I just killed myself because of... Well, I didn't really kill myself. They just killed me because of frozen, the bastards. Like I said, this build is still somewhat vulnerable to frozen, so I might have to consider over the ion cannon just having the thing that buffs the crap out of me. And as you noticed, we also were able to summon the Master of the Rift there. Oh crap, you had to be arcane enchanted, of course. Jesus! The hell? Dude. Look, I understand that you're cool and all, but I really don't like fighting you here because there's no room for me to dodge your arcane bullshit. I also need to go back there to get those items. I better not forget that. Gather up, children, gather up. Let's all have a blast. Come on, dude, I got some hammers for you. Heard you like them hammers. Hammerdyne style. Holy crap. Yep, I'm gonna get killed at this rate. I still don't have enough life on hit. Wow, if my survivability is this low on a hard rift, I can imagine what it's going to be like when I actually do get to Torment. Or maybe for some reason I got like a bad combination of a boss, I don't know. But I don't think he's got frozen, so it can't be that bad. Fire! Love that ion cannon. Does so much damage. The reason why I have that is because I don't deal that much single target damage right now. So it's a really good skill to just take it out on bosses. Just eat those hammers, man. I hate the fact that that thing slows me down to a crawl. It just like pushes you back, pushes you forward. So annoying. It's a good thing this is a ranged characters. Otherwise, I'd be really pissed off. As a matter of fact, it's interesting. I'm working on 2 melee characters, like the Crusader and the Barbarian, and I've made both of them into a ranged archetype of those characters, so that's interesting. Good old Hammerdyne, man. Time to go down, Mr. Rift Guardian. Sorry. Ion Cannon. That's what you get. As you can see, you got a ton of stuff there. You also got the you got some more blood. These blood things, you got a ton of them, and that allows you to go ahead and gamble some more on stuff that you might be interested in gambling. So let's go ahead and take out the rest of these guys here, and then warp back to town. Have I mentioned I love these hammers? I love it. Let's go ahead and go back to town. Hopefully this guy, you're not going to hit me, are you? Attaboy. Now you also get a reward, I believe, for talking to this guy. I'm not exactly sure what you get. Okay. You get 1 million experience. Okay, that's reasonable. And then it's going to close the rift off. And you can open up a new one if you so desire. So this is what a lot of people are doing right now. Going through, doing bounties, doing rifts. It's kind of like the, I want to say, end game of Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. And it's a lot of fun. Having a lot of fun with it. Crusader is also really, really fun. So if you guys enjoyed the footage that you've been watching and you've been thinking about whether or not you should be getting into the whole Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls thing, hopefully this will help you make up your mind. As per usual, leave me your comments, feedback, all that kinds of good stuff in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.